Alright guys, you see that little pond over there with those fountains? That's where we're headed. We're trying to cut through this field and we'll make it to our little fishing spot. It's right behind a neighborhood and some apartment buildings. You know, there's a few apartment buildings over there from right here, and it's a highway. So, you know, a little urban fishing. Never hurt anybody. So hopefully we can slay some bass today. I walked about a mile or so to get over here, and this is kind of a system of ponds here. There's this one, and then there's one a little further to the right, and then even further to the right there's another to the left. I'm sorry. There's two of them to the left. This is the furthest one to the right. It's closest to the road and close to these apartments. It's right behind this neighborhood. So hopefully we have some luck. And this is the first video going up on my channel. So if y'all could hit that like button, you know, show me some support, and you know, comment down below what y'all want to see next out of my videos. And, well, let's get fishing. So just to kind of preference what we're doing here, we've got kind of bluebird skies. It was cloudy about 10 minutes ago, but you know, that's Texas for you. But real blue skies, and here at this little pond, it's a sandy bottom. It's not real rocky or anything. It's just, from what I've seen, it's just straight sand. And I mean, it's a real small pond. I mean, you look at this pond and it's tiny, absolutely small. And so what I'm kind of hoping to do is, you know, find these calmer areas. It's pre-spawn, so we're probably gonna have to end up intercepting some, you know, cruising bass or whatever, but that's all right. Today I'm just gonna be throwing a what is this? This Senko with the Texas rig. It's Texas rig, and then I got this. I think it says a 1/4 ounce bullet weight. And you know what we're gonna be doing today is just kind of flipping it into these calmer little spots where it's not so rough, and hopefully we can catch ourselves some cruising bass, or maybe, you know, since it's been kind of warmer weather these days, they're already starting to think about spawning. Who knows? Never know what you're gonna catch out in small ponds like this. So we'll start out. First cast right there. You guys saw it. Got a little bit of backlash. That's all right. But we've been fishing. My friend and I, we've been fishing these first two ponds up there to the left, and you know, we didn't really get too much over there. It's been kind of dinks, a little dink fest going on there, and we've actually never fished this pond. It's kind of been far for us, so we never really fished it. He told me if I'd go scout it out today, then we'd have a little tournament in a couple of days or so. But it's a nice calm Monday morning. It's about 9 o'clock today currently, and looking pretty nice. It's looking like we got some pretty nice weather today. It's a little bit windy, as you can see, just judging by the pond, and hopefully we can slay some hogs. Like I said, never fished this pond, don't know what's in here. The only thing I noticed is that it's kind of a sandy composition on the bottom, and I don't know if you can see that over there, but it's almost like a little well, I guess you'd call it, or a dam, and I might try fishing that, just because when it's like that, there's more oxygen coming into the water. So I know those bass will kind of want to sit closer to that. But what I'm feeling out right now is this real grassy and sandy bottom. It's not anything too rough, like, I don't know, maybe some gravel or anything. It's just real sandy, and you know, since this is so close to both of these roads right here, I wouldn't be surprised if I pull out some trash bags or whatever, which is really actually pretty sad if you think about it. I mean, to be polluting water like that, and I guess people just don't think about it, but you know, it kind of ruins fishing for everybody, ruins water recreation if they have to close the water body down because of intense amounts of pollution. So, Dang it, you see, got snagged. Um, but yeah, guys, just make sure to keep these water bodies clean for everybody. Um, doesn't matter if it's just you that fishes there ever, or if there's going to be several people that fish there, just keep it clean. We don't want to. I don't like to be that guy that has to tell, my grandkids, 80 when I'm 80 years old, trying to take them fishing, say, hey man, we can't fish here anymore because somebody decided to pollute the water. So, guys, keep it clean for more generations to come. And, I promote catch and release. I catch and release a lot just because I don't like to fillet fish, and I mostly bass fish, and bass are so beautiful. You don't want to kill something that pretty. But we're down here. This is Central Texas, so when I said it's a little bit warmer right now, it's about mid-January and it's 70 degrees. So, and the week before it was 32. So temperatures can change pretty rapidly down here. But like I said 10 minutes ago, there were clouds covering the sky, and now bluebird skies. So keep that in mind when you're fishing, where you're at. If the weather's gonna change like substantially like what it did today, or if it's very minor changes, 1 or 2 degrees. So just keep that in mind where you're fishing. But today we're really just trying to find these fish. They're just getting out of that laziness from winter, and they're starting to think about spawning. So they're kind of cruising around, finding stuff to eat so they can get all big for spawn. But we've already caught a couple, even though they were digs. They were maybe a pound or two, but they were holding eggs. And so that's pretty interesting to see that, something this soon into the season's already holding eggs. I mean, she was fat, and so that's a good sign, though. That means they're moving on a little quicker because of this mild winter we've had. And we usually don't have an extreme winter, but we'll at least have a couple weeks where the ground will freeze over. And a couple years ago we had some snow, which is very rare down here, but it happened. And a lot of these guys up north have these ice fishing trips that they're doing stuff, and they're all freaking out on the water when it's 20 degrees and got 6 inches of ice. But we're over here, and the water's still flowing without ice, so that's a good thing. But it's tempting, but these bass slow down so much. You really, really, really gotta have an extremely slow presentation. So that's what we're trying to throw today, is just something real slow without a movement that's gonna shock these bass or freak them out or anything. So that's why I decided to go with the Senko instead of like a ribbon tail, what I usually do. And that's because Senkos, they don't have as much movement. They're not gonna spook the bass. I'm just kind of slowly dragging it across the bottom, doing little hops just to give that tail a little twitch. But haven't had any bites yet. Like I said, this is a new pond that I've fished, and oh man, there's so many snags down here. Oh, there it goes. And I'm just flipping this little Senko pretty far, actually, just trying to make a nice long cast so I have that nice and easy retrieve. And so far, no bites, man. And I don't know if it's just the fact that, oh my god, I don't know if it's just the fact that there are so many snags over here, it's ridiculous, or if there's just no fish in this pond because it's so small. But these other ones in this circuit are they're a little bit bigger, quite substantially bigger actually, and they hold a lot more fish. So I might go check out one of those if this one isn't getting any hits in it. So my buddy just asked me to scout it out because neither of us have ever fished it, and so he kind of wanted to know what to use out here. He's kind of a novice bass angler, so I figured I'd help him out a little bit there. And I'll probably cut this camera off in a couple of seconds or so, and I'll bring it up when when I get a nice fish or anything at all. Some interesting stuff. And oh, look at that dog. It's a big old dog. I'll go ahead and cut this camera off, and see you guys when I get a fish. Alright guys, so while it's a little bit calm right now, I'm going to go ahead and break down the gear that I'm using. So today, I'm using a very simple setup, just a simple bait casting setup, and it's my Abu Garcia Silver Max here. Got this reel, I don't know, maybe 6 months ago. It's been working great for me. Took it out to the salt. It's a little bit rough now, but, you know, it still does what it needs to do, and it's still got that, you know, Abu Garcia quality that we all know and love. But I just ordered this rod about last week or so, and it came in 2 days ago. It's a great rod. It's the Daiwa Laguna. It's a 7-foot, medium-heavy, fast-action rod. It's all graphite. I don't like to use glass rods. I just feel like they're too heavy and too bulky for me. And, you know, one thing about this rod that I love is it's feather light. I mean, I could cast this thing all day. And with this EVA foam, it's, you know, great grip. And I'll get, you know, water and slime, fish slime, whatever on my hands. You know, this grip keeps them on there pretty good. I don't recommend, you know, I do recommend, you know, getting something like this. I haven't bought many cork rods yet. I just feel like cork's a little too expensive, and the foam tends to be a little bit cheaper. And then the line that I'm using is actually, it's from a brand name, it's called Cast King. And so they make their, you know, they make fluorocarbon, mono, braided line, all that stuff. Oh, I'm already getting bite right here. That would have been my lucky cast right here. See there? Hello, sir. Oh, he's there. There we go. Oh, man, he's fighting. I don't know what this is. Might be a catfish, actually. Dang it. Oh, shoot, it's a big old bass. Monster bass. So, this casting line, real great, real strong. They make it in a whole bunch of different colors. This big freaking pig. Oh my god! Woo! Didn't expect to catch such a freaking slob, guys. This is freaking huge. Throw him on a scale. This thing's huge, guys. Oh my god. So, I mean, you can see that line is extremely strong. Oh my god, this dude's freaking huge. He must have been cruising along and saw that worm, because he hit it hard. Woo! He is huge, guys. This might be my PB right here. My PB currently is 5.5 pounds, so this might actually beat it. He's big. He is big. I didn't expect to catch him out of such a small pond. Oh my god, guys. This guy is extremely big. Came down here expecting to catch a dink fest, and I catch this guy. Angle the camera up a little better for you guys. I'm just going to go ahead and gotta use pliers to get this hook out. Oh my god, guys, this dude's a freaking slab. Oh my god, he hammered it too. He was pulling drag, y'all heard that. I'm gonna go ahead and throw him on the scale and see what the scale says. Oh, it's one heck of a first video, I guess. Oh my god, he's huge. Lady jogging over there, that's cool. Yeah, I just caught a freaking huge bass, so I don't want CrossFit if I'm gonna do this instead. It's a lot more entertaining. Alright, so scale's zeroed. See what it says. Just get it through here. Kidding me? Oh my god. Guys, that's a 4-pounder right there. Oh my god. That is why we go bass fishing right there, guys. A 4-pound fish out of a tiny freaking pond. This dude's freaking huge. I'm gonna go ahead and cut the camera off. Oh, you know, can kind of revive from this fight. Thank you, buddy, so much. You go on. Oh, this is an old golf course pond, actually. This whole neighborhood behind me, including these ponds and stuff, used to be part of one big old golf course. Woo! And you know, these golf course ponds usually hold hogs like that, but I didn't expect to catch one like that in such a small pond, guys. I mean, that's a huge victory for me right there. I mean, if I can catch something like that out of such a small pond, that really, oh man. You know, I haven't caught anything like that all winter. Oh, been catching little dinks and stuff, and finally, oh god, nice hog right there, man. Whew. So I'll continue with the gear breakdown right here, but like you know, and earlier in the video I just said that that little dam right there spilling out all that fresh water is going to help them. That's where they're going to sit right now because it's releasing some oxygen in the water, and that's where they're looking for right now. It's just, you know, some oxygenated water. So I don't know if I can catch another one right there. I might, but nothing that big again, man. That was cool. But it's right there. But go ahead and continue with the gear breakdown. So what I'm using right here again, Silver Max Daiwa rod, Laguna, and the line that I'm using. Let's continue with the line. So this is a monofilament 14-pound line. It's casking. It's kind of a blue color. It's a real nice blue, and I don't know. I chose blue because I feel like, you know, fishing the salt and fishing all these little ponds and stuff, it helps out a little bit, and it's just real strong line, guys. I mean, this stuff is super abrasion resistant. I drag it across the oyster beds and stuff down on the Gulf Coast, and I mean, this line does not snap. And high quality line, guys. I definitely recommend you checking them out. I'm not sponsored by them or anything. I just think that, you know, their good product deserves a shout out. It's fought so many fish for me right there, and you can see, I mean, that stuff really works. Just caught a 4-pound hog on that, and it's really, really strong line. It has a very low stretch on the mono, which is really, really good. I hate when mono stretches. I can't make that good hook set, but you know, it's great line. Have it so many different colors, and they have it in braid, mono, fluorocarbon. So definitely check them out for if you're, you know, looking for line. If you just, you know, want to get some, and they make it in a variety of sizes and spools. So, you know, if you're looking for a certain weight or a certain color, they got it, guys. And you know, it's great line. I'm gonna go ahead and go do some more fishing here, and I'll turn the camera back on if I catch anything else, or, you know, I remember anything that could be, you know, some useful tips or whatever. But wow, that was a big old fish. Yeah, it's kind of a relief after what I've been catching this winter. So I'll see y'all guys in a second if I catch anything or if anything interesting happens, alright?